things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is
breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's McDuffie. Knocked down for the tackle. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 20 over the Stallions. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's straight. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, you see running backs in college football, these guys are athletes that you want to put in space, do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field, try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play, but you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks to try to get those yards after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Iowa State, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Cyclones will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Malone. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Cyclones are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's McDuffie. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14.
Lasso! Lasso!
Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Finds his man. It's Malone. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense facing.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's straight. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a little space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man on the outside. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
On your feet. It's third down.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
State Cyclones will take over. First and 10.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It's
picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a gap. It's McDuffie. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Davenport. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Davenport. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points down. You're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Dances away to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Give to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
On your feet, it's third down.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Military stun!
Looks as if he's going to run it. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming